Good morning. Happy Friday. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And it's finally going to get sunshine around here. We have had rain and clouds and rain and rain and more clouds and more rain for frickin' ever. Oh my God. We need sun. So the whole conversation yesterday about one person can make a difference really resonated. And, as we head into the weekend and you think about what you're going to take a little time for you and think about what you're going to do for next week, think about your life. One person can make a gigantic difference and not just in the lives of a couple of people, which you can certainly do that too, but you don't have to just look at Gandhi or Mother Teresa. I mean, and we've used the examples before, but Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I mean, Mothers Against Drunk Driving was started because a stay-at-home mom lost her daughter to a drunk driver. And back when this happened, alcohol and driving was looked at 180 degrees differently than it is now. The legal limit for a period of time in the state of Illinois was a .14. You had to be over a .14 or a .15 in order to be considered legally intoxicated, more than or almost double what the limit is now. And after 10 o'clock, they simply didn't write DUIs. And this lady, she had no resources, she had no connections, but she had resourcefulness. Coffee's done. She was motivated, and she decided that her daughter's death was not going to be meaningless, and she was going to do something about it. And I mean, think about it. She took on the entire liquor and restaurant industry. The bars, the restaurants, and she took on all of that and won. Enough time passed that even the federal government finally came in and said to states like Wisconsin and others, you're going to have to take the drinking age to 21, and you're going to have to go to .10 and then to .08, or we're going to cut off all of our federal funding. And how did she do it? She started local and then went to her state and then went to state by state. And she used her story. She used her story and she used her passion and she used her drives to start changing psychology. And she used facts. She talked about how many DUI-related deaths occurred every year. She talked about the number of people on the road that were drunk driving. And, everybody said it wasn't going to work. Everybody, the bars and the restaurants all said, if you do this, we're all going to go out of business. Well, no, they didn't. They didn't go out of business. And in fact, it changed an entire approach. A next generation came along that if you did not have a designated driver, you were uncool, you were not safe. Bars and restaurants started to develop a plan where they expected that somebody was going to be a designated driver, and that person got free pop, and that person got free coffee, so one person can make a huge difference. Amber Alerts, same thing. A parent whose child got kidnapped and ultimately was killed. And they said, I want to create a system where we can do an alert across every radio station, radio, and cell phone. Now imagine, I would love to have been in the room when this person had the first conversation with all of those people and say, we're going to set up a system that works across every platform. Well, every one of the, everybody that they spoke to, I guarantee that every government agency that person spoke to said it's never going to work. The sheriff's department said it's never going to work. The state police, oh my God, I guarantee they said it'll never work. There'll never be any way that you can do an alert over every platform and have it all work. We use different systems and they don't integrate and blah, 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 blah. I'm sure she got no after no after no after no after no after no. But guess what? We have Amber Alerts, and they work over everybody's platform, and they're effective, and they've saved countless number of lives. And when anything comes up as an idea, you have to remember that it's going to go through the same stages of every idea. Because we now take the DUI laws for granted. We now of course the DUI laws are like that. We now take Amber Alerts for granted. And that's how a great idea works. When you have a vision, when you're a visionary, when you have a great idea, you get told no. Then as you push it, you get ridiculed. And then you get attacked. And then your idea becomes self-evident. Once it gets past that stage, then all of a sudden everybody go, well, of course, yeah, of course, obviously that was the right way to go. And then they'll forget that it was your idea. They'll act like it was well, I had that idea. Yeah. No, you didn't. But understand, when you decide that you're going to go make a major change like this, you're going to go through those stages. You're going to get ridiculed. You're going to get attacked. You're going to get told you're stupid, you're wrong, you're evil. And then ultimately they'll say, well, yeah, of course we all did that. We all did that from the beginning. We all agreed with that, right? Didn't we? Becomes self-evident. So one person can make a huge difference. You can make a difference in the lives of people directly. You can make the difference in the lives of one child. I mean, you can go become a big brother or a big sister and have a huge impact on somebody. Just having somebody in their life that shows that they give a crap about them can make all the difference in the world. So maybe the thought for this weekend is, what difference are you going to make? We're all one person, so what difference are you going to make? What's the rest of your life going to mean? What's the legacy that you're going to leave? Whether it's a commitment to a library, or is it a garden that you're going to leave for somebody, or is it, a grove of trees you're going to plant? I mean, whatever it is, maybe that's the thought for this weekend, since the idea of one person can make a huge difference really resonated with all of us. And then, of course, tomorrow I'll remind you that tomorrow night we're going to root for the Bucks. Have a great day, everybody. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other. Have a great Friday.